Time to do another video, everybody, which is December 30th through January 13th, 2024, which is the movies that I've watched slash rewatch. So, anyways, no time to waste. Let's begin. Starting with the movies that I've rewatched on December 30th. So, let's begin. And I'm sorry I made a mistake about the title on my community tab because I thought it was the faults of our stars, but it's actually the fault in our stars. So that's all right, folks. Mistakes happens every time. So yep. But anyways, back to the video. And this is a great 2014 movie that's based on the book of the same name. So yep. Pretty good 2010 movie that I've rewatched Monday night, the 30th. And this movie has Miley Cyrus, Greg Kinnear, and the late Kelly Preston. And now, let's get on to the 31st. So, let's begin. And this is a really good 1991 movie that I've rewatched, starring Michael J. Fox, Julie Warner, David Augenstiers, and Woody Harrelson. I believe two print dates are December 7th and December 10th, 1991. If you haven't seen this movie, I recommend you all to watch it soon. So, yep. Excellent 1993 movie that I've rewatched, directed by the late Ivan Reitman, starring Kevin Kline and Sigourney Weaver, along with Vic Rames and Ben Kingsley. October 18th and December 1st, 1993. And now, let's get on to New Year's Day, which is January 1st, which is the first day of 2025. So, anyways, let's begin. Top's kind of faded, but hopefully the rest of the tape still plays. And this is a good 1995 movie starring the late Sean Connery and Lawrence Fishburne, along with Ruby Dee, Scarlett Johansson, and Ed Harris. October 4th and October 13th, 2000. September 23rd, 1994. And this is a movie that I've watched New Year's Day, which is this afternoon. And this is a classic 1951 movie. So, yep. Good remake to the 1951 version from 1994, starring Danny Glover, Tony Danza, along with Joseph Gordon-Levitt, Brenda Fricker, Matthew McConaughey, Adrian Brody, and Christopher Lloyd. March 26, 1995. So printed 2 days after this tape was released on home video. And now let's get on to January 2nd. So, anyways, here we go. And this is an awesome classic 1939 movie that I've rewatched on DVD, starring the late Judy Garland. So, yep. This is a good underrated 2024 M. Night Shyamalan movie, starring Josh Hartnett. So, yep. And I'm glad Haley Mills is in this movie. And she also returns acting as well, so yep. And now let's get on to oh, hang on a second. Before I before I show the others, here's a movie that I've rewatched on January 2nd, which is Thursday night. And this is a great start to the Mission Impossible franchise, starring Tom Cruise, along with Vic Grimes and John Voight as as Agent Jim Phelps. So, yep. September 1st, 1996. Printed the 35th week of 1996. If y'all can see it, and here it is. And now, let's get on to Fridays. So, anyways, here we go. Sorry about that. And this is a great 2004 movie starring Billy Bob Thornton. Universal movie co-made by Imagine Entertainment. And this is a really good 2008 movie that I've watched. That I've rewatched uh, almost a couple weeks ago. And Max, if you want to watch, I mean, and Max, if you watch this, this is for you. This is your favorite movie of all time. So, yep. This movie stars James McAvoy along with Angelina Jolie and Morgan Freeman. And this is the oldest Universal Blu-ray I ever owned. So, yep. And here's the sequel to Mission Impossible that I've rewatched. And this is a good sequel, not as great as the first Mission Impossible movie from 1996. October 25th, 2000. Printed the 43rd week of 2000. Really good Mission Impossible movie, in my opinion. And this is the last Mission Impossible movie I ever own before I can watch the other Mission Impossible movies before the Final Reckoning will be coming out on May 23rd. So, yep. And now, let's get on to Saturday night. So, here we go. And this is a great 2004 movie that I've rewatched, starring Vince Vaughn and Ben Stiller. And by the way, if you haven't seen this movie, I recommend you all to watch it. So, yep. And this is a movie that I've rewatched, starring Jamie Bell and Julie Walters. And this is an excellent 2000 movie that I've rewatched. So, yep. August 15th, 2001. Printed the 32nd week of 2001. And now, let's get on to Mondays. Or, let's get on to last week's. So, starting with Mondays. So, yep. And this is and this is an excellent 2014 movie starring Channing Tatum, Steve Carell, and Mark Ruffalo. Amazing 2010 movie directed by David Fincher, who also directed Seven, Fight Club, and The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, starring Justin Timberlake, Jesse Eisenberg, Armie Hammer, and Andrew Garfield. And by the way, if you haven't seen this movie, I recommend you watch it soon. So, yep. And now, let's get on to Tuesdays. So, here we go. This movie stars Michael B. Jordan, along with Jamie Foxx and Brie Larson. And great movie, by the way. So, yep. Amazing 2007 movie that I've rewatched Tuesday night, starring John Travolta, Michelle Pfeiffer, and Christopher Walken. And this movie also has Jerry Stiller in it too. So, Yep. And now let's get on to Wednesday and Thursdays. So here we go. And Wednesday and Thursday, I am super busy last Wednesday and Thursday. So, yep. Great 2014 movie that I've rewatched Wednesday night, starring Brad Pitt, along with Logan Lunny, Michael Pena, and Shia LaBeouf. And if you haven't seen this movie, I recommend you to watch it soon because it's one of the greatest war movies from 2014. So, yep. And this is a good 2008 movie that I've rewatched Thursday night, starring Emile Hirsch, Christina Ricci, Susan Sarandon, and John Goodman. And now let's get on to Fridays. So here we go. And this is a movie that I've rewatched Friday. Really good 2000 movie directed by Robert Zemeckis, starring Harrison Ford and Michelle Pfeiffer. And this is a DreamWorks movie co-made by 20th Street Fox and Image Movers. But even though the 20th Street Fox, or known as 20th Century Studios, not showing in this movie, only the international rights. So, yep. October 19th and November 8th, 2002. So, this is a later pressing. And this is a movie that I've rewatched last Friday as well. Great 2000 movie starring Juliette Binocheet, Judy Dench, Alfred Alfred Molina, and Johnny Depp. Plus, this movie also has Carrie-Anne Moss in it, so yep. November 20th, 2001. And now, let's get on to Saturdays. So, anyways, here we go. Good 2003 movie that I've rewatched, starring Steve Martin, Queen Latifah, along with Eugene Levy and John Plotwright. And plus, Agnes T. Jones is in this movie. He plays Jake in the TV series Two and a Half Men. Spine's kind of faded there, but hopefully the rest of the tape still plays. And this is a good 2004 movie by Touchstone Pictures starring Kate Hudson and John Cusack. And this movie's directed by the late Gary Marshall, who directed Pretty Woman, Runaway Bride, and The Princess Diaries. September 9th, 2004. Whoops. And by the way, this is a great Disney anime movie that I've rewatched from 2009. So, yep. And by the way, if you haven't seen this movie, I recommend you all to watch it since it's a Disney anime movie that came out in 2009, celebrating the 15th anniversary last December. So, yep. And now, let's get on to Sunday and finally Monday. So, yep. And this movie's directed by Jason Reitman in his directorial debut. And he later directed Juno, Up in the Air, and Tully. And this movie stars Aaron Eckhart, Sam Elliott, Rob Lowe, William H. Macy, J.K. Simmons, and Robert Duvall. And this is a pretty good 1999 movie that I've watched Sunday afternoon, starring John Travolta and James Cromwell. The late Clarence Williams III and James Woods are also in this movie as well, so yep. April 10th, 2000, and printed the 15th week of 2000. And finally, here's a movie that I've rewatched Sunday night. And this is one of my all-time favorite 2015 movies right here, starring Matt Damon and directed by Ridley Scott. And by the way, if you haven't seen this movie, I recommend you all to watch it soon. So, yep. And now, finally, 2 movies plus 1 I've rewatched yesterday. So, anyways, let's continue. And this is a great and sad movie from 2008 that stars Owen Wilson, Jennifer Aniston, and the late Alan Arkin. And before I've rewatched the other movie, and after I rewatched this movie, I've rewatched Fantastic Mr. Fox on Disney Plus. Excellent 2000, or no, amazing 2009 movie that I've rewatched on Disney Plus. So, yep. And now here's the last one for this video. And this is a really good 1993 movie by Warner Brothers that stars Julia Roberts and Denzel Washington. May 9th and May 21st, 2002. And there you have it, everybody. This is the movies that I've watched slash rewatched for December 30th through January 13th, 2025. So, anyways, that's it for this video. Stay tuned for more coming up soon. So, anyways, Oppenheimer Me 2002. See you guys later.